Hi and welcome back again. This video is going to be about our stainless steel modular kitchen sets. We can't call it one thing because it at the moment can be two different things. Who knows, in the future we may add some more to it, probably will when we have another one of our brainwaves, as it were. So I'm going to show you the component parts of it, and I've got to stress at this point in the video that these are a modular kit. We sell the parts individually because we thought if we try and sell them as a whole kit, someone's going to say, can I have that bit and not that bit, or that bit and not that bit? You get the point. So let's have a look at what is in the kit, and we're going to start off with the shaft. Now the shaft comes, which won't be a big surprise, with one of our carbon steel insert screws for screwing into wood. And here is the shaft part here. The shaft is actually in two sections. It's M8 thread at this end and M6 thread at either end in there, and these are solid stainless steel. You can see there's a little bit of detailing. It's a curved end with a little bit of detailing in the top there. That screws on like so. Then you can have a choice of a hammer kit, and what this can be used for we'll come to in a minute, or you might have your own ideas. So we've got a little stainless steel hammer kit. It's quite heavy and quite hard. That could be used for a variety of things, and also a solid stainless steel honey dipper part, and that bit goes in there like so. So because all these things are solid stainless steel and they come apart, they're great for kitchen things. You can take them apart, and they are dishwasher safe. You can put them in the dishwasher, no problem at all with them. Now this part here is made to 19mm diameter. I wonder why that would be, I hear you ask. Because our mandrel, the disc, the centre, I'll get the right words in a minute, the flange on the end here is also 19mm. Now if I get a handle I've already made, you will see that a wooden handle with the insert screw will fit onto there like so, and that gives you a guide for the turning process. It's quite a small handle, this one. I'm going to do another one in a minute, not in wood, because I've shown you that one, so we can take that one off and we can then assemble a kit to show you actually what it's like. So we put that end on there, and there we have a honey dipper kit. It's quite heavy. It's a really nice kit, I have to say, and of course, as I said, you can, I wouldn't do that if it was covered in honey, but you can take them apart and pop them in the dishwasher. What I'm going to do today is look at turning just a scrap bit. I've got an old bit of acrylic from a pen I made years ago, and it's not very long, and I thought I'll just have a go at making this. So I'm going to do that on the lathe now. I'm actually going to tap the end because you can't use the wood insert screws into acrylics, hence they're wood insert screws, not acrylic insert screws. So I'm actually going to tap it properly with a 7mm drill and then an M8 tap, so we can put the bits together and just see what it looks like with a little bit of acrylic on the end of it. I think it's going to look quite nice, but let's crack on and we'll see. As I normally do, I'm doing the whole process on the lathe, but you don't have to. If you've got a pillar drill, you can use that, or any other tools that you might have. I've got my scrap bit of acrylic in here. I've got a 7mm drill. I've also got a final M8 by 1.25 tap. We do sell these if you need one. And the next thing I'm going to do is just take this part and just measure to see how far I need to actually go. So I'll try to hold it so you can see it. There we go. So we can see how far we actually need to thread inside there. And to be honest, as long as we drill up to the end of the jaws, that'll be about right. I've got the lathe spinning at around about 700 RPM. There we go, just a quick test fit there. There's a little bit of movement. What I'm actually going to do now is, it's not screwed all the way in, that's a little bit loose. I don't want to screw it in because it's got to come out again. I'll take that bit out. Probably easy without the shaft on there, to be honest. Right, what I'm now going to do is actually trim that end off nice and flat so it meets this end. So I'm going to take my little handle, pop it onto the chuck with a heavy duty mandrel on it. And now we're just going to turn that. I might need some tail support on here to stop any movement, although it feels pretty solid in there at the moment. And we'll see how we go. So here we've got our little polished end. I should probably pop this on the polishing mop system on the other lathe shortly, but let's see how this goes together. I'll pop that in there, and as you can see that's a pretty good fit at the end there. Pop our little shaft in. And there we have a honey dipper with an acrylic handle. I've just done a plain one. It's just a scrap of pen blank, that, because it was 19 mils, same as that, and I think that's rather nice. I think what I'm going to do now is just pop this wooden bit back on the mandrel, give it a polish, and then we'll pop the other one on the hammer part. And as usual, I'll do some photographs and put them up at the end of the video. So, just to prove my point, there we go, I've swapped them round, so we've got the wooden handle on the honey dipper now, and the acrylic handle on the little hammer kit. What could you use the hammer kit for? Well, it's stainless steel, so it's ideal for in a kitchen. Toffee hammer maybe, if you want to be really decadent. Possibly a hammer specifically for opening Terry's chocolate orange. The answer is, I don't know, but we saw them and we just thought they look absolutely fabulous. We love them, and we think the option of the two heads interchangeable was really rather a clever one. And I have to say, that little, just a plain little handle with an offcut of pen blank has really worked rather well. So I hope that's helpful. I hope the kits are of interest. Thanks very much for joining me again. We'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye for now.